Hey everyone, Karos Clips here, and today we're diving into the intense and suspenseful film Monolith. This movie takes us on a wild ride alongside Sandra, a woman thrown into chaos after discovering her husband's affair. The story kicks off with Sandra on a road trip with her 2-year-old son, David. Everything seems normal, but a shocking revelation throws a wrench into their plans. Sandra learns her husband, record producer Carl, has been cheating on her with her best friend Jessa. Fuming with anger, she impulsively decides to head to Los Angeles, instead of her in-laws' house, to confront Carl. This impulsive decision sets the stage for the film's thrilling events. Sandra's car, the aptly named Monolith, given to her by her husband, is a marvel of technology, an AI-powered vehicle promising safety and comfort. Lilith, the car's AI, suggests a detour. While Sandra relaxes with a cigarette, the car's safety features malfunction due to the smoke, causing panic. To make matters worse, the Monolith collides with a deer on the deserted road. While Sandra is unharmed, David started crying. Trying to calm down, Sandra gives David her phone to play with while Sandra exits the vehicle to inspect. Disaster strikes when David accidentally activates the car's vault mode, locking her outside. Panic sets in as Sandra realizes the car's advanced security features prevent her from entering. With David trapped inside, Sandra finds herself stranded in a harsh desert environment. Hope dwindles as she searches for help at an abandoned station, only to find it deserted. She then tries to create a distress signal by burning tires found from a deserted plane. The scorching heat becomes another enemy, threatening David's life inside the locked car. Sandra transforms into a fierce protector, determined to save her son. She tries everything imaginable to break into the car, from wielding tools to even starting a fire, a risky move that adds another layer of tension. But the dangers aren't limited to the car's malfunction. The unforgiving desert throws another challenge, a cunning coyote drawn to the deer carcass. A desperate Sandra is forced to confront this predator, adding a layer of animalistic fear to the mix. The next day, as the situation becomes dire, Sandra fears the worst as David falls unconscious. Exhausted and hallucinating, she even witnesses a terrifying vision of David's death. However, fate takes another turn. Sandra's hope seems to vanish when the coyote reappears. Using a wrench found at the electrical station, she tries to tackle the coyote, which bites her ankle. Sandra understands that the coyote wants the carcass of the deer, its focus shifting from Sandra to the deer stuck under the car. As it drags the carcass away, the Monolith, unblocked, starts rolling down a dangerous slope towards a cliff. Remembering a cartoon she saw earlier, Sandra devises a daring plan. In a heartbeat, she removes a rock holding the car's tire in place, sending the Monolith plummeting down the cliff. This is a moment of pure adrenaline. Will this desperate gamble unlock the car and save David? Or will the car's complex security system misinterpret her actions, sealing David's fate? Without revealing the outcome, Monolith captures the essence of Sandra's fight for her son's life, highlighting the emotional depth and the relentless spirit of a mother pushed to the edge. It's a tale that promises to keep you on the edge of your seat, rooting for Sandra and David's safe escape from their perilous predicament. Visually, Monolith shines. The expansive, colorful landscapes of Utah serve as a beautiful yet haunting backdrop, adding a layer of isolation and danger to Sandra's plight. The cinematography captures the harsh beauty of the desert, making it one of the film's strongest aspects. The visual appeal is complemented by Katrina Bowden's performance, which, despite a sometimes implausible script, manages to convey genuine desperation and determination. The film's premise, involving advanced car technology gone awry, is intriguing and holds potential. The AI-driven Monolith feels like a plausible glimpse into the future of automobile innovation. The initial setup, focusing on Sandra's flawed character and the tense relationship with her husband, establishes a relatable, albeit somewhat cliched, narrative foundation. However, The film falters in execution. The plot's progression often feels sluggish and repetitive, with Sandra's repeated and increasingly desperate attempts to unlock the car becoming monotonous. The tension, while palpable at times, is frequently undermined by the character's questionable decisions and a series of unrealistic scenarios. Sandra's actions, such as dressing her son in a bear suit in scorching heat or smoking with an asthmatic child in tow, strain credibility and diminish empathy for her character. Monolith is a visually appealing film with an interesting concept that ultimately falls short in execution. Its blend of survival thriller and science fiction holds potential, but the film's flaws, particularly in plot logic and character development, prevent it from fully realizing that potential. For those interested in a visually driven, moderately entertaining experience, Monolith may suffice, but don't expect a deeply satisfying or consistently thrilling ride. Overall, Monolith seems like a movie that could go either way, depending on your tolerance for its plot holes, but it will keep you engaged for its runtime. The movie was not perfect, but the concept of the story was really interesting. If you enjoy thrillers with a limited cast and setting, you might find it entertaining despite the weak characters. However, if you find illogical plots and unlikable characters frustrating, this movie might not be for you. Parental Guide. This film contains menacing behavior, implied sexual activity. While there are no explicit visuals or graphic content, there's also discussions about infidelity, frequent strong language, and scenes that may be disturbing or frightening, including a car accident involving a deer and a tense situation with a child trapped in a car. There is also depiction of cigarette smoking. Parents should consider these elements when deciding if this content is suitable for their children. I enjoyed the movie, so I will give it 3 out of 5. Subscribe for more videos like this and turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out.